Well, hi there, guys and gals, game cats and kittens, and everybody who's adjacent to any of those descriptions. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Craig, aka the Hippie Pickle, and today we're just going to continue on with the walkthrough guide I'm doing for the beginner's guide on this. A bit of a, ooh, look at those junky hands, look at, oh yeah, mate, oh, how do I get my shoulder up there? I have no idea. It's just, that's just twisting your wrist, just twisting your wrist. Can be a little bit weird when you're trying to, I can't even get my arms out straight. I've got my arms fully out straight. It's just, yeah, I think I should see a doctor about that. Anyway, right, let's get going. So, last time we left off and we're just going to follow the main quest for the Awakenings, and it's took us to this crashed freighter. Now, when you find these crashed freighters on the planets, the layout is pretty much always the same, so I'll show you where the main things are and things to avoid. But the first thing you should do, come to this in the centre. Okay. These, as well as you go through the game, there's a lot more lore behind the game and events what have happened in the past, but of course I'm just going to skip through this. So quest log. Ooh, look, I've got a hyperdrive. You only get this on your first time, really. Rest of the time it just highlights what you can do. So it wants me to do that. Is it going to actually show the... so normally when you do this, because it's wanting me to do the hyperdrive on this first one, it's not showing me where... It usually opens a quest to get these storage units, but I'll still show you where they are. So if you put on your scanner, left hand up to your head, L2, L1, you can see cargo pod. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So all you've got to do, start off this side first. Sometimes if you find these, like this is going to be quite close to, well, most of it's actually in that mountain. If there was a big mountain, sometimes because you can't dig like, through bigger mountain ranges or hills, sometimes you can't get to them, so it is a bit of a ball ache, but this one should be fine. So it's right there. Train manipulator. Nope, not there. Oh. Dig down. Okay, and you find a storage unit. Now, with these cargo pods, when you go into them, it'll have a blockage, so of course you could just take out the slime if you want to, if you want to refine it. I'm just going to discard it. So you just discard it first. Okay, and then when you come back out, the next time you use it, you'll get the item what's in there, but it will also start, usually high radiation will start coming, so you want to grab it and run. Grab it. I got myself some antimatter housing, not really good, but you can see it popped up without radiation there. But you just move straight away from the unit and it's not going to really affect you. Okay, and the next one is in here. Again, dig down, there's a damaged door here. I actually don't have the bolt caster installed. Can I use the... Oh, I can still use that, that's fine. Normally I just use the bolt caster to cut it open, but sometimes you can go into this and it will instantly kind of, I don't know if it's been fixed, but used to, you could go into it and it instantly pop up with the radiation. So without removing the blockage, it would normally just give you access to the unit, and then you don't realise you're going back in and you're just taking radiation damage. So just in case that's still there, some launch fuel. Nothing too exciting. So open these doors, that one and that one. Destroy the blockage. I did do a little bit of grinding in between the streams. It's giving me real crap this, because normally you can get parts for your freighter, and there's usually a lot of high value items you can get as well, which you can either sell or keep for when you need it for crafting. Like that. I got 71,000 credits from there, so always handy. I did a bit of grinding in between just to get myself a little bit more money. Just a few resources to make it a bit easier on the stream. More launch fuel, which looks good. And normally you get things like the lubricants, high capacity heat exchange things, unstable gel, a lot more of the more expensive crafting materials. So normally when you interact with the unit in the centre, it will give you a quest, just it'll say note out of 6 units collected, and then you just complete the quest and you get them all. So, what did that one give me? Did it give me anything? Did I get it? Oh, very nice credit. 74,000 credits. Always handy. So let's get on the ship. I've got to install this hyperdrive, which is a problem because I've got no space. Right, well, let's just store the rocket launcher because I don't actually use it a great deal, so let's just store that. And let's put the hyperdrive in here. What do I need for that? Oh, I still need antimatter. Install that. We've got processors already. And then chromatic metal, and we've got a hyperdrive. Problem is now we need fuel. Come on, you can do it. Sometimes you just got to let the music play out. Okay, diagnostic report. Got the hyperdrive installed. Fuel status empty. So perhaps I can find answers amidst the stars. Without warp cells, I'm going to have to find the source of antimatter. Let's tune the scanner to antimatter. Okay. Oh no, it wants me to do it from over here. Okay. Off. Let's do a scan. There we go, let's pick up some antimatter. So again on your left hand, just point at the target, press and hold the square. Oh, don't pull back on the gear stick. And it will just get yourself there. So breach planning, normally these are the ones which you can normally get just like one life form on there as well, which is quite handy. I've already done this one. So generally when you're at approximate locations, it wants you to land and use the scanner. Also do what I like to do, save yourself a little bit of time, just get roughly around the approximate location, slow really down, and then put my scanner and you can see there's a building right there, which is more than likely where that antimatter trace is going to take me if I landed on that point. Save yourself a little bit of time. Well, abandoned facility. Oh yes, I think I did land on this last time, didn't I? Because I got one of the glitches. Again, if I was to put it on, look, target in range straight away, that just saved me a bit of a walk. Let's go in there and find it. So whenever you find these abandoned facilities, you do have these whispering eggs, and it shows you the little diamond symbol, so it is a harvestable material. It's not pick up, you've got to use your laser or your mining laser to get it. The minute you open this, you will unleash a horde of monstrosities. When you're first starting out, you don't really want to mess with them, because if you haven't got much health, they can zap you quite quickly. But then you get these larval cores, which are generally quite valuable or useful for certain crafting. I'm not going to mess with that. Okay. Another thing to watch out for is when you're in these units, there sometimes is like a tentacle on the ceilings, which can give damage, but you want to just get rid of those. So while we're here, whenever you see these research specimens, grab that. Oh, look at that, I just ranked up my deck just by getting that. Get some nanites as well. Not just increase my standard on that. Okay, so again, we've got gloop in here. I don't want to gloop. I want to destroy it. As I said, you can refine this to nanites. The light one refines to dark one, the dark green turns to purple, purple turns to mold, and mold turns to nanites. Decrypting. Look at that, blueprint for antimatter. You'll find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, plenty of 16s. Okay, so now we've got the recipe for antimatter. I can finish installing that. Just make myself an antimatter. Get in there. So now I've got my teleport receiver installed. It means when I'm a little bit further away from a ship, I can still access my ship's inventory. Otherwise, you've got to be pretty much next to it. Okay, so I want to create a warp cell. So I've already got the recipe for antimatter housing, but I did just pick one up actually, didn't I? I don't need to do that. Okay, so I should be just create an antimatter, and then there's the warp cell. So you just need an antimatter and a housing to create a shell. Go in there. And one cell only charges 25% as well. So you do need about 4 to fully charge your hyperdrive. Okay, so it's refueled. Now we've got a launch into space that says test the interstellar systems. Let's go. You can also, when you just point it straight up, you can just kind of pull it straight out of the atmosphere to get away a little bit. So galaxy map. Okay. Galaxy map on your left hand, point to the quick menu. There it is, galaxy map. Now in VR, this is a bit crap to navigate. Straight away, you can see I'm locked onto this planet. And it doesn't give me much options. If I'm just pressing the R2 on this controller, it can actually move around, but I'm kind of locked to this. And you can't use the sticks to move around. It's really kind of janky in VR compared to flat. If I want to rotate there, so you can see the destination on the left stick is set to galactic core, so it's showing a path if I was to follow the story, or just wanted to get to the centre of the galaxy. Just you keep doing this. If I want to unselect the star, your instinct is to press your left trigger, which is like kind of backup, but that will take you out of this menu. So what you've got to do is, if you look at the screen there, circle to enter free look, and that unselects it. So then I can just left stick, select different options. I've only got galactic core or free explore at the moment, and then using this the R1, I can actually move around the star system there. So, and then I can have a look. See, that says anomalous signal blocking warp on that one, so I can't go there. But that's because it's a red star probably. Yeah. So you will find you've got blue stars, the kind of green stars, and the red stars. So you do need the individual drives to get to these, starting with the cadmium drive to get to the red stars. Then from there you get the emerald drive to get to the green stars, and then you get indium drive to get to the blue stars. So let's just go to the nearest neighbouring system, which is this one. So I'm going to point at that, pull my trigger. You can also press triangle to expand the view, which at the moment, because I've got no scanners installed, tells me nothing. No, triangle's that hand. Yeah, there we go. Just tells me the race. Dissonant. So that means there's probably going to be a planet we can get the Sentinel ships from as well. Just says Korvax are running this system. Doesn't tell me anything about the conflict data or the economy, because you do need scanners installed for those. But let's just travel to this. And of course, when you're warping, you lose your hands. You're just in a static screen. I do remember from the base PS4 to the PS4 Pro was a definite upgrade in load times for these warps. And then when I had the SSD in the PS4, dramatic increase in load times. I mean, for the better. And on PS5, warping does not take a lot.
Handsome chap.
Oh, thank you. I do try my best. Okay, so warping the system straight away. Got some errors, malfunctions. Great. More 16s. Accept new guidance. Yeah, why not? What could go wrong? Flying robots. So I've got a fuel source detected. But the first thing you should do in any new system is go straight to the space station. Oop. Yeah, just an ice for it, it's fine. So last time I came to the space station, probably didn't look at all the vendors properly because it was during the starter quest, so I'll just quickly go through that again. I probably mentioned before, when you're playing flat screen, your ship always turns before you can get out, whereas in VR it just lands, and then when you get out, your ship then turns, and that's purely a motion sickness thing, which was quite a good call, because being on the spot could make some people feel a bit queasy. So left hand side again, you've got your mod for your starship, so you can scrap or modify your starships, your Pierce modifier, and then the exosuit upgrade, and the guys and the vendors here. So straight away, let's get this. So I haven't got any more technology to install at the moment. I've got a few empty slots. I'm just going to put one in my main inventory. It cost me 15,000 units to do that. I've got plenty of money because I've done a bit of grinding, but you can see the difference in price. For the technology slot, it's only 1,000 for a technology slot, but it's cost me 15,000 for the exosuit. Like that. And then this guy will sell some mods for your exosuit. Is there anything worth buying? See, you've got Digifons, shields, your movements, life supports, and then you've got the radiation protection, toxic protections. See, S rank life support module, really good. S rank movement, S rank shield. Let's see what we've got. So at the moment, I've got nothing for any of these other than I've put myself I've got a supreme toxic protection and a supreme radiation protection. That's an extra shield when I'm on those type of planets. So let's go ahead, because I've got a few nanites. I'm going to buy this. So of course, you can buy any of these. Obviously, it costs more money. As you can see, the S ranks are worth 500-600 nanites, whereas the smaller ones are worth less. But I want to buy the life support one. I'll get the shield, and I will get the movement module as well. Okay, and all you do is come back to your menu, and then you can just press X to install. So I do actually have another shield one already installed, so that's giving me a bit more health and shields. And of course, put these next to each other. So if I put that there, for example, I'm going to get those stats, that's fine. But if I put it next to that one, you can see it's highlighted the colour, so it's linked. So I'm going to get a boost to those stats. It doesn't tell you what the boost is, but you will get a boost. And then from the movement module, you can see the picture, it's got to go against that. And again, that's going to, plenty of more jetpack tanks, sprint time, recharge time is better. So make things a bit easier. And let me just move that to my starship, put some in there. Okay, so this guy will sell you mods for your exocraft, but I'm not messing around with that at the moment. Just mount this while I'm here. 13 nanites, some starship mods. I don't have space for in my ship at the moment, but launch thruster S rank as well. Shield mod S rank. So the different systems, you will get different variations of what rank is available, but that will always be available in these systems. What's the weapon like? Oh, it's only a crappy C class. It's got more slots than what I've currently got. Doesn't cost a great deal, to be honest, but it's a bit rubbish. Let's see what we've got. And this is mods for your multi-tool. Ooh, an S-rank bolt caster. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. Okay, so in this room, generally one or two of these guys will normally be for your base when you're building your base and recruiting people. This is probably the exocraft guy. It's all in English, you see, so he wants to work in your exocraft terminal, but I can't hire him because I don't have a terminal. And then this guy's probably the overseer. Yeah, same again, it's in English. He wants me to build a construction terminal, but I don't have one. And this guy is just going to give me a reward if I get whatever he wants correctly. Yes. See, because the more words you learn, you would translate what he said, so you would know what you want to give him. So I've got a 50-50 chance. So I would probably say if he needs charging, slow and desperate movement, carbon maybe. Yeah, carbon for life support systems. Let's get it going. Yeah. I got that correct. And I got some nanites. And if I turn to him again, is it going to let me learn a word? Yep, there we go. And let's go for just Kovacs symbols. So I'll learn the Kovacs word for Kovacs. Okay. Trade terminal. And then this door down here is going to want level 3 Atlas Pass. Different things in there can be some resources, or these remembrance nodes you get later in the game, which when you follow the Atlas path, you do unlock these different practical seeds, which will then give you access to this node, which is more lore and story. Let's go to the other side. Let's quickly learn a few words while I'm here. And of course you can practice the language skills as well if you want. Just to grab that again. And again, it's relevant for the race. So for him, I would say knowledge, because they're kind of scientists, they like exploring, they like documenting things. So I'm just going to use knowledge. And they've offered me an upgrade module. So there, I got a shield module, just a C rank C module, shield module. What you can do with that, because I haven't got much space to install, and it's just a C class, I'm not that bothered. I'm probably just going to sell that. I'll show you how to sell those. A few words while I'm here. Sorry if you're hearing a bit of a blowing. I've got a fan on because it's extremely hot at the moment. VR, hot weather. Not the greatest combinations. Some dialect heads, there we go. I've got any junk I can sell at the moment. Let's have a look. No, I've just got resources here at the moment. Occasionally, I don't know if I see he's a scientist, he wants to join my team. Nothing to do with it at the moment. I have spawned into, teleported into space stations before. Randomly, like, everybody's dead. They're all just laying on the floor. It just glitched out. It's really weird. I don't think it's happened. I don't think I've had it happen to me since the latest updates. But it's happened numerous times during certain updates. I think they just patch it out. It's really funny when you just come in and everybody's dead. I'm not sure if this guy's going to talk to me yet, because it's going to give me a quest to talk to these eventually. Let's have a look. Mission agents. No. Oh, I'm trying to skip the text for it. Yeah. So yeah, I can't use him yet. So he will give you missions, but the story will take you. This guy will give you rewards once you've started ranking up different guilds. And the photographer here is going to let me show you what he does. Yeah, so you can ask for help. You can just purchase a random map with nanites, or you can get specific charts. So this will generally trade for navigation data. So these will find different things around the planets. So if you're wanting to find alien artifacts, that's inhabited outposts, distress signals. So if you want to find crash ships to repair or to scrap in, that's really good. But it can also be for people what need help. Settlements, if you want to find a settlement to take charge of, or to find drop pods, also very handy. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to sell this upgrade while I'm here. Let's clear the inventory slot. straight away I can instantly see I can boost a lot further. It's just a pain because you can't get rid of these message. Not I found. You can't interact with things until it disappears. When you're playing flat screen on the pad, you can just press and hold the pad button, the touchpad, and it will get rid of any pop-ups. So if you go to purchase and go to sell, then you can see you can sell any modules you don't want and get some more nanites back. Let's get back in here. What I found as well, you can press and hold the grip buttons to hold controls, but then you can also just tap it and it will just grip them. Okay, what's this planet like? So radiation tells you what it is. It would be just really good, especially if you were playing the HUD off, but you can see that's the right planet there, so it's unmapped how far it is. It'd be really good to have one of these displays what would tell me the resources. So if you were playing with, you want ultimate immersion and you want the HUD off, it would be good if I could, because you can still scan it, but it doesn't tell you what the resources are on the planet. So just a ship readout would be really handy, just to tell you the resources if you want that ultimate immersion without these pop-ups and menus and screens. Let's get to the fuel source. So just highlight pulse. Also, if you're trying to find the location on planets, if you come into the atmosphere and you can pulse round the planet, but this is obviously a secondary planet here as well. It's actually a moon. Scan that quickly. Go boo! Go boo 12. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Great. Wanting fuel source, straight away I can see an alien monument over there, so I'm guessing that's more than likely where it wants me to go. So you will find these alien monuments around planets. I think I might have pointed one out on a previous stream. Different shapes and sizes. There's usually, yeah, straight away that's the fuel source, so I didn't have to do with the target scan at all. So it says the target in range. So we've got knowledge stones, there's always fused to 3. You tend to find when you're learning words, it'll give you the kind of most commonly used words first by using the knowledge stones, and then eventually it'll just start going from A to Z. So then you'll start learning all the A words, all the B words. So again, I've got no thermal shields at the moment, so it's just using up my actual hazard protection unit. Got plenty of time, but then you can get the additional shields as well if you just want more time on a planet without having to worry about stuff. And again, when you ever get to a new planet, get your scanner on, just scan everything. It's always money, all adds up. Go on, there it is. Stone right now. That's everything in reach, or something else there. Well, see that, there you go. That'll do for now. Let's use this. Great, I'll just levitating. Traveller, is it a friend? Yeah, I'm a traveller. It's kind of, I think it's kind of relevant what you do answer on these. Is it first? Is it last? I am the last. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? Yeah, both. Find us, traveller. And I got a warp cell for free. Nice. So normally when you find these, when it's not quest related, when you activate these, it'll come up, it'll say something. The more of the language of the dominant species in the system you know, the more chance you're going to get it right. And it'll usually give you two or three options to choose from, and choosing correctly can give you a reward. Sometimes it says, oh, you see, something rich and powerful or a nice new multi-tool, you reach in and grab it. But then if you knew the language, it might tell you, oh, it's show restraint, do not take what is not yours, something like that. And then you'll get a reward for for not taking the item. But another good way, while you're still learning languages, what you could do is just get out your ship, and of course it creates a restore point. Come and use it. If you get it wrong, just go to the menu, bring it up, options, and reload restore point, and then try the next option until you get it right. So you can't actually fail it by doing that method. And reloading doesn't take long at all, so you can actually always get good rewards. And then once you've done these correctly, by offering, you can go into it again, and you can offer things like, if you're in a Viking system, a dagger, or cubes, or a Gek relic, and then you can find out where a portal is in the system, things like that. Always handy. So I did just see there's another novice thing there. I might just grab that one here. Keep trying to double tap the jetpack for the rocket boots, which I don't have. Ehoo! My favourite scenes. Anything else happening? Just good. Oh, look, a new animal there. There's only how many? 3 of 6 I found. So underground creatures. The underground creatures can be a nightmare. Because you can find a cave, but then sometimes just the animals are just not spawning. Right. Oh yeah, I want to fuel there. Slow down, slow down. I don't want to reverse. And the launch thrusters need doing while I'm here. That's all refuel. So find the mysterious messenger, make your way into space. So explore nearby planets or search a new system. Okay. So let's just go to a new system, shall we? So I might as well kind of just move along the path a little bit. So unselect that. Target that, so it's a get system. Oops. Accidentally press the trigger. What did that do? Well, the base computer's online. So occasionally, if you just go to your log, you will get this pops up. So you just go back to the base computer, and it'll give you, more stuff you can do and more items you can build just by following the base computer. I'm not going to do that at the moment though. Galaxy map. Then I want to go to that system. Yeah, this heat wave we've got, it's definitely not making VR the most comfortable of things. So let's brake. So when you come into a system, it tells you this name of the system. It says first contact. I am the first person ever to come into this system. So you can always rename the system if you want. If you go to discoveries, it shows you the information about the system. 3 planets here. So all I can do is go there, and I can just press a circle, and I can rename the system. So let's just go with Pickles 3 planet thingy. There we go. So now if anybody comes across this system, they'll just see Pickles 3 planets. Ooh. What are you scanning me for?
Warning. Threat detected.
You are not alone. Please identify yourself. I'm getting randomly attacked while I'm in a cutscene. This is not good. So Yeah, I don't understand. So you can see on my radar, this square is the enemy. You want to know where they are. You can also just press and hold X. Press and hold X, and it will just lock onto the target and follow it. Nice. Destroying ships. You can see the big floating unit there, and that will eventually fly towards me and give me whatever it was. Can you give it me? There we go. I got some nanites. Okay, so there's a signal there, stranger's coordinates. It was very inappropriate attacking me while I was in a technically a cutscene. Same again, new system, straight to the space station. Yeah. There. And straight to the upgrade. See, the last one, look, it's doubling. And the last one was 15,000 units, this is 30,000. So you can see it kind of gets. I might actually put. Yeah, I might get another one from the extra, so 1,000. Probably going to get some new modules. Let's have a look what he's got. It's got thermal protection. So that's an S rank for ice protection. Let's get myself that one. And same again, installing these next to it has a protection unit will also give a protection bonus. I'm just going to move these slightly. Move that one over there. That one over there. Put these in a nice square. There we go. So they're all linked, so I'm just getting a bonus from these as well. No idea what the bonus is, but they are linked. Same again, if I just put that there, I'm still going to get the shield, but it's not getting a link bonus for being with my hazard protection. Okay, let's put anything decent for the multi tool. Ooh, S-rank scanner module. What have I got in? Yeah, I've got no upgrades for my scanner. Always good. S-ranks are really good as well. So let's get this scanner module. And again, install that with the scanner. It's all linked. So that one's giving me. Oh, you can see that 6,736% more increase on the reward you get for scanning things. So these are always handy because you just get more money for scanning things. I can have 3 of these, including the waveform recycler. I can't even say it, but obviously I haven't got space to install that many at the moment. Always good. Let's grab these while I'm here. Nanites. Navigation data. It's either nanites or navigation data you get from finding these around the space stations. The layouts are the same, but as you can see, these are all desks. Sometimes they're just tables, sometimes they're just chairs. The ship's got no neck. It's quite a nice hall. But it looks the same. Well, similar body, but different wings. Now, I do remember maybe about a couple of years ago, about a year or so ago, there was an update, and for some reason, sometimes you're in a system, and the ships what came in were like triple the size. So especially these haulers, which are huge, you sometimes get here, and the wing is just like glitching through this environment, and you can't walk over it. It was just crazy the size of these ships. So I'm not going to bother learning all the different words in here. Let's just crack on. Should be able to get to the anomaly soon, and again, every time you get to a new system, summon the anomaly, well as good the space is, you can get 2 backpack upgrades. So, planets, what's that like? Radioactive, so activate copper. Around station. Ash shrouded planet, high sentinels. And the one we're going to, a blighted planet. Sounds fun. So you will get this as well, emergency broadcast. So what was that? Abandoned vessel? Oh yes, here we go. So this is just actually going to spawn a quest line to get into the systems for the pirates. So you can hear the communicator going off. Look at that. Reject their lies, follow us to freedom. Accept coordinates. So you can see that is actually a solar ship, it's got the sails out. And in the pirate systems, you can get solar ships anyway, but in pirate systems you do get a higher percentage of solar ships. So, quest updated under a rebel star. So if I go to my log, you can see I've got a new quest there. So following this quest will take me to the nearest pirate system as well. So whenever you're just flying along, you're going to destroy this ship for goodies. Oh, it's indestructible. It's a pretty cool ship though. That's quite like that. Oop, feeling a bit queasy. Ooh. But I don't want that quest, I want this one back on. So whenever you're pulsing through space, it will occasionally come up with different things. Generally, you get a lot of traders, just someone who wants to trade, sometimes someone who needs a repair. Carrying a stack of metal plating is actually a good thing, because a lot of when they want to repair, they just want metal plating. So if you've got a stack of metal plating either in your ship or in your inventory, it's good to get a lot of bonus from helping in repairs. You can also find some deep space objects, weird things. Closer. So again, this is going to want me to land and then do the scan. I'm just going to slow right down. So straight away I know this is going to be a toxic planet. By the looks of it, mushrooms everywhere. What have we got here? Oh look, see, there's where it wants me to go. I can see straight away there's a crashed ship here. So this is potentially the person I want. Or the bit I want. And here. And this ship, I can see it's an Explorer class. Kind of weird ships. I've not really seen one I would really like. Straight away it's gone to there. So it just saved me a scan. And as you can see, it tells you straight away what kind of environmental damage I'm taking. It's a toxic planet, which I knew it was going to be. And then you see the one next to it, that is my toxic shield I've got. So if I look at my inventory, there's my toxic shield. And that's just going to slowly count down. And then, so that will go down first before it will start impacting my HAZ protection. You can charge these with ion batteries or ammonia. Each of the shields for the different environmental protections, you will find the resource to recharge it on those planets. So to bring my scanner up straight away, there's an ammonia deposit right there. So while I'm here, let's just have a quick gander. Just doing a scan. It wasn't that deep. There we go, there's the ammonia. So let's tray manipulators on. Get it on big ball. There we go, got myself a bit of ammonia. 21, that was a really shitty resource pile. But straight away I can just go back to that shield and I can just top that up. Didn't take much to top it fully. Or I could just use an ion battery, but it's not worth using the ion batteries until it's fully gone out. You can have 3 of these shields installed, so you just want to spend a lot of time on a planet without having to worry about recharging your HAZ protection. Early on, there's not much point getting much more than one shield, really. A lot of people don't even bother because you can just recharge your hazard protection anyway. It's just more resources to plug into it. Personally, I just like having it. I'm not getting that constant hazard protections falling warning, so that's why I like having at least one shield. And again, while I'm here, as you can see, it's highlighted a technology module. I want these salvage data for when I get to the anomaly. Damaged machinery, let's get rid of the glue. And I've got some nanites from that. So this wants repairing, it wants sodium and chromatic metal. Luckily enough, I have both. Extract the records. Ooh, see, now this is the start of the kind of main opening quest, you know, or the main kind of story arc of No Man's Sky. It's all about this other traveller called Artemis. You do meet, of course, a couple others. There's Apollo and Null you meet along the journeys. And I got a technology for a pulse splitter, which I'm not very keen on, to be honest. And that will give me a quest to install the pulse splitter, which, yeah, that'll tell me what to do there. But I'm not that bothered about the pulse splitter. Personally, I like the scatter blaster. It's like a shotgun. It's one of the, look at that thing. It's like one of the blob creatures, because I've never seen one what looks like that. It's just like a ball of lava with warts. Can I make creature pellets? I can actually make creature pellets. Like a bouncing cactus type thing. Hey, hang on. That is saying that's the exact same thing. What's it showing the log? So even though I've scanned the one that looks like a lava, that is actually the creature it is coming up as. That's where No Man's Sky can be strange. Because that is classifying that as the same creature, but for me that is vastly different. See, sometimes you can find things like this. It might have variations, some hooves or chicken leg type things. Head might be slightly different shape. There can be variations, but that's a big variation. That to me is a different creature. That is not the same creature. And as you can see, look, because I've got that mod installed, I'm getting a massive amount of credits now for scanning these. 25,000. I was only getting 500, 1,000, you know, units. So just having that one S rank mod from a scanner has massively improved the money I'm getting. So you can easily make money just by getting yourself a good mod. You know, 14,000. It just, like I said, every planet you get to, just once you've got a few mods, scan, and you just get plenty of money. So straight away, just from scanning a few life forms and a few plants on this planet, I've just made myself a couple 100,000. It's really easy to make money, just putting a bit of effort in. I don't know why I want to put a torch on, but search for clues, so let's check the ship, shall we? So straight away, okay, this is what they assume has been Artemis's crash ship. So any crash ship you find what's not got a person walking around, you can actually take the ship if you want. So straight away I can claim the ship. So I can just claim it and add to collection. You don't, you know, you're not buying it, you don't have to swap it, and you can have, I do believe it's 9 ships is the total limit at the moment. So add ship to collection. So straight away that has changed that to be my primary ship. So if I'm looking, especially, there's another creature there. That's no longer my active ship. It's this one. Oh, wait. Again, look, can't take it off because look at the inventory now. Everything's broken. Launch thrusters, the metal plate. You basically got to repair at least the thrusters and the pulse engine to get this off the ground. So it wouldn't cost me too much to do it. And then all these inventory slots are kind of broken. These are broken inventory slots. To get these inventory slots unlocked, it takes quite a bit of resource. That's a bag of crap. So I'm just going to leave that and get back in the normal ship. As I said, primary starship switch. This is now my main ship again. That ship does not actually stay there. When you get your freighter, that will be aboard my freighter. So you don't have to repair to get off the ground. Once you've got your freighter, you could then build yourself a teleporter on your freighter. If you want to just get rid of this ship, just want to scrap it for money and parts, you just on your freighter, get in and out of the ship, use the teleporter, teleport to a space station. When you're on the space station, the broken ship will be on the space station with you, and you can just go to the Starship terminal and just scrap the ship for money. And then also, depending on the level of the ship, you can get storage upgrades, which can upgrade your favourite ship with as well. So it's win-win. Don't have to repair it, don't have to get all the materials to get off the ground. It doesn't cost too much to get off the ground. Just a flight to the space station, do the same thing. When you've got a freighter, it's just a lot easier as well. So I've got to search for clues for Artemis as well. Let's have a quick look at my log again. The answer may be found amidst the stars. See, straight away into space, and I've got a message. Ah, Priest Entity Nada thinks I am Artemis. And he's repeating a lot of the questions which the monolith was asking me. Tell the truth. Boom! And we have the Space Anomaly. If I just look at my left hand, so now you can see there's an extra option to summon the Space Anomaly. So no matter whenever he's in space, I can now just summon this wherever I am. Let's go aboard. I have got multiplayer turned on, but I've got it invite only for the game, so I wasn't going to get anybody just randomly joining me. Welcome aboard the Space Anomaly. This is the main multiplayer hub, but you also come back here all the time. Straight away, you'll see this is like a full lobby. Get out of the ship. And if you highlight it, you can see whose ship's whose. You can't get into these. Ooh, now look at this. That is a Sentinel ship. It's a heavy duty guy. But that's really nice. I've not seen that design yet. That is really nice. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got at least 5 new starters. And me, because we've all got the exact same bag of crap. Someone's got a hauler over there. Oh, another Sentinel ship. You can see the different designs. It's quite cool, that one. Fighter. It's another similar one to the one we just saw over there, but different wing shapes. Okay, so in the Space Anomaly, there's lots of different things you can do. Ooh, someone for a nice staff there. So yeah, names sometimes. I don't know, yeah, because if I look at him, I can see his keyboard and mouse, so he's probably a PC player. That guy's got a gamepad. So he's potentially on a different format other than PlayStation, because I do believe if you see someone on PlayStation, it just shows you the PlayStation symbol or nothing at all, like that one. No, yeah, there we go. You see PlayStation system. Hi Fuller Boy 18, you're live on YouTube. Way. So okay, in the main central area, in the middle. This is the Nexus. So the Nexus has different missions available and quests. So the symbol what's floating at the top, this is showing, but there's currently a weekend event going, and then this that's the symbol for Quicksilver. That's the Quicksilver currency. So if I look at my inventory, you can see I've currently got no Quicksilver. Each day you log in, you can stack up to 3, and I think sometimes it does stack up to 4, like one what's not showing. But you've got to log in each separate day to get a new one of these, and you can do the daily quests. But I'll show you quickly on here. Oh, it's rejected my input because I've not done the main story. So normally it would come up with a list of quests. The weekend quest, which runs, I think it's from Friday evening through till Sunday. You get like I think it's about 1600 or 1800 Quicksilver. The daily ones net you about 300 Quicksilver at a time. And you can see this guy's got a symbol, which is telling me I've got Twitch rewards. So this is where the Quicksilver. So because you can earn Twitch rewards and expedition rewards on any of your saves, and I've already got them on my main, I can actually collect all these right now on this save. So I might as well, just says available. So I can just collect these for this save if I want. Ooh, I've got a nice electric jetpack. I can run and get it installed, I think. So what Twitch rewards have I got? Some posters, some pyrotechnics. These are all base building parts. Got a reality glitch. Nice. Ooh, I like the wing jetpack. Oh, I've got a new multi-tool. Look at that. Nice A rank multi-tool. So again, you can either exchange or just take it for free. You know, don't exchange it if you don't want to get rid of it. Straight away, this has already got the pulse splitter installed for me. The only thing it hasn't got installed is the advanced mining laser, but I can actually store that and take it. So I'm going to take this tool anyway. It's better than what I've already got. What else have we got? Let's get the edge. There's another multi-tool. Repair. Just going to take that one. Comes out the menu every time you take a tool though. Ooh, look at this, a new spacecraft as well. I'm just going to take these because that's going to be a massive improvement on my current ship. So compare, again, I'm just going to take the ships. I don't want to trade in the original because I've got stuff in the inventory. Can't bother to change it. I'm just going to take these. I can just sell them anyway. Not that I'm going to continue with the save on much. Oh, the caster. Look at that one. Ah, it's got a big inventory slot as well. It's a pain you've got to come back in every time. See, of course, if this is your first time playing, you're not going to have these. The expeditions, it's currently running at the moment. There's another 6 weeks still left on it, and you can collect. It's a good way to start if you want loads of items, but it's missing the basic tutorials as well. Okay, so which ship is it giving me? It's still got my original ship. I can't actually change the ship here, can I? Select dock ship. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that does change my dock ship. That is pretty good. Nice. So let's look at the inventory on this. Oh, look at this. It's got some nice things installed. Let me just store. In fact, yeah, I quite like this ship. I'm going to store this in my starship. So yeah, if I was when you're in here, if you go to quick transfer, it will also transfer to nearest player. So you used to find a lot of people getting certain glitches, just dumping loads of stuff in the inventory. But just being in the hub in general, you can get people dumping things in the inventory. My starship doesn't have actually many open slots. Actually, this one. Hey, let me just have a quick check of the other ones. See how many open slots I've got. Don't like that one. Probably the haul is probably going to have a really big inventory space. Yeah. It's not got as much in there actually. It's got plenty of slots it can have, but only so many open. You know which I want. What's this one like? Same again, that's not got many open, has it? Yeah, I'll just go back to the fighter. Kind of looks badass. There we go, let's have the fighter. So, as well, once you start earning Quicksilver, you come to this guy. And then you can create exotic items from Quicksilver. And then there's lots of different items. Well, straight away, this is for the community research. So we've already got level 1, and you just get these for free. And same again, a gesture, which is no good in VR. Get these for free. I've got myself a nice cape I can get. Got a nice towel. Look at these decorations. Oh, in fact, all these are free. Because I think I've already got them on the other saves. Is that correct? Yes. I've already... These must be cross... I never realised these must be cross platform then, because all these... Yeah. This is everything I own on my main save. This is everything I own on my main save. So yeah, you can get the different exhaust trails, the base building parts, and the different figurines.
Collectible received.
Yeah. So, ooh, let's, where's me? Yeah, so I'm at EOS head. There we go. So yeah, I didn't realise, but collectibles are actually cross all your saves as well. So once you've bought them on one save, you've got them on all your saves. So, let's go back to this quest, the Space Anomaly. Go away, I don't want that quest. Let's just hatch these and get it out of the way, shall we? My new companion. Hey. He's feeling... Come back here, come back here. Come. Hey. Calm down, calm down, calm down. It's okay. Wait, dude. Come here. It's on a shit fit. Dude, come here. Come here. Gently pat. There we go, he's paying attention now. Ion battery, you're hungry, aren't you? You're hungry. There we go. There we go. There we go, you're all calm now, aren't you? Yeah. So he's feeling loving. You got a shit on the floor, you just had a shit in the Space Anomaly. Dude, seriously. Let's see what the other ones are. No, I don't want. You will get random people. Sometimes I don't know if it's on purpose or they just accidentally click on you trying to look at your information. They just invite you to sessions. Oh, why is it not letting me summon this one? Here we go. So this is a bit like batteries not included. Remember the film? Kind of a cool companion. You can't ride this though, because a lot of companions you can ride. Just getting rid of the stuff in the inventory at least. Oh. Ah, see, now it's saying I can't hatch that one because my register, if you go into the register, it's full. I can actually unlock new slots. So each slot will cost you, more and more nanites to one slot unlock. I'm just going to leave that at the moment though. I don't want to know about the egg modifications, thank you. It wants me to go up here. I want to kind of show you in a certain order, but it's not going to let me talk to certain people in the way I want to until I've done the main story. So in the central place here, we've got the main characters Nada and Polo. Let's talk to Nada. Let's get a little bit about this. Let's get about Artemis. Ask about Nada. Skip the text just to get through this. Ask about Apollo. Ask about the space station. And leave. Now, Why is it not? I want to get rid of this quest. It keeps popping up even though I'm not got it selected. I'm going to have to buy new image slots just to get rid of it. Do that. Oh, here we go. A nice jellyfish. Made that happy. Right, now it's got rid of that bloody pop-up. I want to dismiss the guy. There we go. Right. I don't want Twitch rewards. He's going to want me to talk to Polo again. Okay. The only thing when I've unlocked a lot of rewards, it's popping up, and so now I've got an extended quest to speak to other travellers to earn nanites. Don't want to know about the Twitch rewards, thank you. There we go, that's changed the quest. Let's go to the Space Anomaly. Yeah, there we go. So it wants me to talk to this dude, Helios. Right, so every time you've gone exploring, come back to the Space Anomaly, come to Helios, and you can give data on planets, minerals, plants, animals, and he will give you a shed ton of nanites. So straight away there, just racking up everything I've discovered. It's going to give me 90. The longest you outplay and you come back, it will give you more and more nanites. Also, I think once you get to a certain point in the story, he will, each week, he will give you an emergency distress beacon for doing the derelict freighters in space, which is really cool. So that's one guy you can talk to. This guy here, Ares. You can also transmit your milestone data, so all your achievements. And well, there we go. Straight away I've got 1,100 nanites for all the data. So once you've got a lot of achievements, always good to come back to him. You can also exchange salvage data to get materials, or you can purchase upgrades. These upgrades are just basically C and like B class modules, so not really good. You also have this guy talks about the egg, you can modify your eggs, so any eggs you get for companions, you get companion, you can modify them to get new companions. Appearance modifier, a couple of guys what are not important at the moment. And then in the back of this unit, this is your main upgrade place. So you've got starship, construction stuff, exosuit, multi-tool, recipes, and exocraft. So again, what I said, I've already got in the system. I went to the space station and got the backpack upgrade. There's also one available here as well. I'm probably gonna let's stick in the technology actually, because I've only got a couple of spare slots there. Probably going to need that soon. So again, every system you go into, go to the space station, get your backpack upgrade, then summon the anomaly in that system and come and get your backpack upgrade. So you can get 2 purchasable ones in each system you go to. Wants me to talk to Celine here first. And research upgrades. So as you can see here, here's your different upgrades. So hazmat gauntlets, definitely something what's needed, because to harvest anything on the planets which is hazardous, like slice vines, fungus molds, you need the hazmat gloves. You've got some extra protection, giving you 21% extra protection against the different environments. You've got breathing efficiency for underwater, oxygen rerouter as well is great, and efficient water jets. Rocket boots, definitely want rocket boots. I like rocket boots. And you've got a translator. Simple translator is really good. Just it translates words automatically for you. You've also got the personal refiners. Let me just go ahead and get the gauntlets. Wants me to install those. Just click on there. I've only got the nitrite on me. I don't have the chromatic metal. I think I've got that in the ship. Yeah. not this one. But I'm just going to go back to this quest first. Space Anomaly quest. So visit the construction terminal night once. And here, when we were building the base, you originally had just a couple of technology kind of modules. Yeah, as you can see there, the technology module available, but there's a lot there, the bigger. But I've got no salvage data to spend. In fact, I'm sure I just got some. It must have gone into my ship. You've got lots of things, decorative modules, loads of decorative modules. And so you can build lots of complicated bases. These are industrial models, which I've already unlocked, like the panels and the batteries. You've also got extractors for minerals, gas extractors. And you've got different plants, different building materials. As you can see, look, I've already unlocked the basic wood timber stuff. I've already unlocked the basic stone stuff earlier. Just that, okay. And again, this guy for the ships. These are all with nanites as well. And you can see here, these are the economy scanners I was on about. It tells you the information when you look at the systems. And then all your different weapons. Personally, I'm a fan of the Positronic Director. It's like a big shotgun in space. But of course, to be efficient, there are certain weapons that take down shields first, and then you can swap weapons to take down the ships really a lot quicker as well. So a lot of handy things. Getting the pulse drive upgrades, definitely handy. And then you've got, for example here, the cadmium drive. So straight away, just to get to stellar bodies, the red stars, really easy to get, just wiring loom and chromatic metal. Then for the emerald, you need to get cadmium and the wiring looms. So you install the first drive, which allows you to get to the red bodies and the red stars. Then you can get cadmium in those systems to then install the emerald drive. Then you can get to the green stars, which will get you the emerald, which will then unlock the indium drive, which you can then get to the blue star systems, which is for the best, the most expensive resource you can get is indium and activated indium. Okay, where's it wants me to go to that? It wants me to go back to the priest. Ask what to do. Ask for help with Artemis. So now you will get an additional secondary quest, community research. It just has complete Nexus quests to unlock this. It's just ongoing. This is always kind of going to be in your secondary missions. There's no point having it active just by doing the Nexus quests, and everybody, anybody who's playing the game, all contributes to this unlocking for the research. And then there's more items you can get with Quicksilver. Okay. So, is it going to actually let me give me new login entries? So again, if you look under the logs, tail chatter, nanites, everything in here is actually in here. Has protection, how to scan, getting around, flying, everything is in your catalogue and guide. It is all there. But a lot of these during your play will pop up as well. Okay, so it's telling me the expedition rewards are available. Let's go back to my log. Sometimes this little bit can get glitched. So that return to space, search for clues. So that's saying I've got a communication message. Let's see if it actually shows. Go to the Nexus now. I've done that. It does. So straight away, the weekend event, as you can see, 1800 Quicksilver and 15 wiring looms. That's really good. 10 wild creatures. You just got to make the creature pellets, and it's usually about 46. You just got to run around the planet. We've got plenty of life, and just throw down food. You don't have to get them as companions. Just throw down food for each of them, and then once you've done enough, you come back, trade it in, and easy Quicksilver. And then You've got several ones, you know, nanites units. You can see, look, you can exosuit upgrade charts. Some good rewards for doing these. You can do these as much as you want. There's some good rewards for money, for nanites, for different upgrades like Starship Shield batteries, fireworks, random things. But then see the one in gold. Because I've got 2 quests, I can do 2 of these. So I could do the first one, come back. I do believe it's about. I may be always misremembering this. I think it's about every 10 or 15 minutes. This cycles, it changes. This eliminate hazarded flora. I've got preferences. Some of these are easier and quicker to do than others. Once you've got yourself a decent ship with decent shields and weapons, by far the quickest and easiest one I find is the eliminate pirates. You've also got the monstrosities, which when the base went down too early with the eggs, easiest way to do that is well, some people you can punch them really easily and kill them, but the easy way I find is just get onto the roof, shoot an egg, then it starts spawning the horde. You just shoot. They can't get to you on the roof. You're still on the roof and you just shoot all the monstrosities, and then you either do a load in one go or it takes you between a couple of different buildings before it completes. Come back and get your reward. And yeah, then it'll get the next one come up, and yeah, you earn your quicks over that way. But like I said, you could just come in here and you could spend a lot of time doing as much of these, much or little as you want. Some are harder than others. Collecting 20 storm crystals, you've got to go to extreme planets, so it does help if you've got good shielding already on there. And you've got to wait then for a storm to get the storm crystals. And you see though, there's just taming creatures. There's also a rescuing stranded life forms, digging for bones. There's a lot of different things you can get. But I'm not going to bother with any of these at the moment. I'm just going to go into space in my new ship, which I got for free. Free is always good. Nice. I always like the fighters. The fighters have got good cockpits. Just resend them view. Sometimes, occasionally, it drops down a little bit. Well, that was a nice exotic what it's doing. But when you are doing those quests, you will find coming out of the anomaly to start the quest can teleport you to different systems, but then you'll go back once you exit after doing the quest. There we go. Starship communicator. Artemis. Identify myself. So you found a crash ship. Ask where they are. Okay. So now it wants me to do a signal booster. So it's saying I've got partially restored. I can go back to the base. I'm gonna quickly go there anyway. To the space station. I think this is probably a good place to end my kind of walkthroughs of the beginner's guides, because that is pretty much a lot of the basics. From this point on, you would then start following the Artemis quest line. You also get another quest for the Atlas path. Following either of these will technically take you to the end of the game. It's a good idea to follow the Artemis one and then do the Atlas path. But I think you get to a certain point and sometimes the Atlas path can disappear, but it can reappear if you just find an Atlas terminal, which is like a space station where you can go and learn Atlas first instead as well. Let's just head back to the base. Then probably what I'm going to do, when I get time, I'm going to try to put this in a more condensed video, just like a bite size. Starting off VR tutorial on the mechanics, how to earn money, so on and so forth. That's a lot bigger, that ship. Check my eyes out with a nose. Eee, my heck. It's a bit Yorkshire, that is. So just going back to any space station. Also, let's see if it'll actually let me do any quests for these now. It does. So now I've got that far, it's now letting me do these quests. So it's good, show this. Killing creatures. easy. Collecting paraffinium, easy. You know, and straight away you can get salvage data. So obviously that's a level 1 get one. These are unlocked until I get more standings. So as you can see, this one gets me explorer standing, that's mercenary standing. That wants me to be level 4, so doing as many quests you can with explorers, just like the Nexus quests. You know, these are different upgrades. So you know, there's units, repair kits, upgrades for your exosuit. You can get sidetracked so easily to just spending a lot of time. And like I said, straight away, I can just accept both those quests just to kill creatures. As soon as I've killed 12, I can just come and hand both of them in, and I've got myself an exosuit that takes me to a drop pod, and I've got some salvage data. The game is what you make it. It is about exploration, but you can just spend a lifetime just doing these quests, getting yourself upgraded before you move on with the story. I'm one of those. I like the grind. Same with Final Fantasies. You know, I go everywhere I can before I've got to go where I should. So at this point in the game, I would probably, I'd probably do a little bit more on the story, just to get a few more things upgraded, but then spend a bit of time unlocking the exosuit upgrades, getting myself more inventory, so it just makes it easier when I'm going further. You're getting more rewards, but I've got more place to store things. Okay, let's get back to my base. So again here, this is coming up with a lot of other players' bases you can visit. I click on my bases, there's only that, and then space stations, it shows the systems I've been to, and other bases, just other people what have probably been in the Space Anomaly. Oh look, there's Fuller Boy's 18's base. Shall we go and check out his base? Since he's got another one there as well. Ooh, his location for a Sentinel ship. Ooh. But this base looks, it says downloading. See, whenever I've done this before, it's always kind of, when it's showing me other players' bases, I've never been able to actually, unable to download base, don't know why. I get this when I'm on the Anomaly as well. Oh, there's a big teleport on the Anomaly, I forgot to point out. It's, yeah. It doesn't actually it'll let me when I've got people on a friends list with their bases. It'll just go to it, especially if I'm playing online with them. But look, it's just, for some reason, not working. And I imagine in flat screen, I think it's a bug with the VR. I think in flat screen it works. Fuller Boy's got a lot of bloody bases. But anyway, let's go back to mine. I do also have a lot of bases. That's how I spend half my time is building stuff. It's the enjoyment I get out of the game. I like creating cool spaces to hang out. I'm trying to remember, I think the base computer archives. The problem is, I'll probably, let's see where it's put my ship. Yep, there we go. So it's parked it under there, which is going to be very fun to take off from. It's because I don't, even though there's all these landing pads, because my base doesn't have a landing pad, it just put it nearest to my base computer. So of course I could teleport in, but I can't teleport out because I've got no power, because I've let my furnace run dry. Have a quick look at the computer, see what it says. Recovery in progress, 6%. Search construction database first. Storage plans. Here we go. I've just unlocked a storage unit. So always go for the plans first. Get the plans, because it'll give you a new blueprint, and then you can search the archives. That's me to build this. Storage unit, there we go. I've got enough bits for this. I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't care, it's gonna glitch out the wall. There we go. And of course this does need power, so let's have a look. Let's fuel the furnace.
Technology recharge.
And I'm gonna need some electric cable. Where's power? No. Electric cable. Power to there. There's a thing you can get which hides the electrical cables, by the way. There we go. Storage unit, and these units are labelled from 0 up to 9, so there's 10 units, and they've got a lot of slots. Now you will also find certain items, if you have a quick look here, like 5 out of 40 I can store in my normal inventory. If I put it into the storage container, it's doubled. So you still only get like 9999 on resources. The same again, there's navigation data. I can actually have 80 in these storage units, so it's double the storage for some items than what is in your normal ship and normal inventories. So I'm just going to clear up my inventory a little bit anyway. Just put these fireworks away. Also, when you get your freighter and you build these on your freighter, it's the same storage. So if I've got a base, or I've got someone else's base which has got these storage units installed, when you access these, so if anybody watching this came to this base right now and access this storage, it is their storage in number 0. It's not mine, it's theirs. And then it's the same ones what are on your freighter, so when you build the rooms on the freighter, 0 to 9, if I was to access this on a base, access it on the freighter, it's the same storage. So it's always handy. Straight away, as you can see, it wants me to do each of the individual things. So it's encrypted, wants a passcode. So that's sometimes you just got to keep going until let's go to the planet. Come on, you got it. Kovacs. Pathetic. There we go. Pathetic, it didn't get it right the first couple of times. So archive unlocked. See, before, originally, like years ago, you used to have to wait, 30 minutes, an hour, and it got longer and longer each time till it was several hours before you could come back to decode the next section. So search construction database first. I got a personal upgrade module, and then search the archives, and it gives me some information. There we go, I got a life support module. So I've currently got 1 space left. Where's my other ship? Can I think the chromatic metal is in the other ship. Bring that down there. Yep, there we go, I can now install that. There we go. So where was the upgrade? Where did that upgrade module go? Oh, it's there. It's only B rank, but I might as well use it, and I'm going to link it with them ones as well. Just a few more extra support tanks. Once I get better ones, as you can see, I've got no free slots. So just getting more slots unlocked, and then you can get, well, that's a supercharged slot as well actually, that one I didn't realise. Let me just store this one actually. Store technology, put that there. I'm going to move the hazmat gloves there. And this S rank one, see how it's plus 73%? This is a charged slot. So the one I've just unlocked when I've got the last one is a charged slot. If I put this in that slot, you can see the percentage has gone up a lot higher. So you can get a good boost. Okay, I've got rid of the hazmat objective. What quest did it want me to do? So it wants me to construct a solar panel. That's what it did last time. Oh, I need gold and gold plating, so I can't do that. I haven't got any gold at the moment. So whenever you build anything new in your base as well, whenever you're doing any building, just go to upload base. Otherwise, you can encounter problems. That I don't uploaded it previously. This would have stayed, but that could have disappeared. And sometimes you might not get any materials back as well. But each time, if I were just to complete that quest now, so I've got to build the solar panel. Once I've built that, I can just go back, keep doing that over and over, and you will unlock a lot of different plans for your base. And then get to a certain point, it will say go and get a corrupt archive from a distant system. So your neighbouring system, you go there, get the archive, it'll just give you a module or nanites, and then it'll just repeat that cycle over and over. So there's only so far it will get you, but if it's good, if you want to get into base building as well, it unlocks a lot of good parts for yourself on this. So So take a look, let's get some photo mode. There we go, there's me as a cat, yay! So yeah, I think it's a good place to end, and then yeah, I'm going to get to a point, try to do a condensed video, a bit more condensed, and just go through the basics like boom boom, this is how you get money, this is how you get nanites, this is what you build with this, and how to get all your plans, this is how you get to Space Anomaly, and just things like that. Just try to condense it into a nice little coherent guide, what's not going to be too long other than these hour and a half videos I've been doing. But thank you very much for checking out the channel, checking out the video. If you do like my content, please give me a like and consider subscribing. Hit that like button and leave a comment. I will try to get back to you as best as I can. I generally do check the notifications. But thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace and love, guys. Bye bye.